Good morning, guys. This is Gavin with First World Survival. Today I'm going to show you a day in the life of me, and I'm going to do all the things I normally do, but I'm going to record it. For starters, these masks make really good eye protection when you sleep, so you wake up and the sun doesn't wake you up. You could let your alarm do that for you. Usually sun comes in right in the morning, but with that, you don't have to worry about it. This works at home, especially on airplanes when the light shining through and it's really bright because you're above the clouds, and also in the car, which I just figured out. First thing I'm gonna do is step outside to pee. So I don't know if you guys could see through the trees, but this is my pee view when I wake up, and I'm gonna share every detail with you guys so you know the good and bad parts about living in my car. First off, I have to climb over all my stuff to pee, so that's a pain, but that's just me being messy. And see, this is what it looks like when I wake up. I have my guitar, my hiking bag, this stuff, and all the clothes and stuff that I threw off when I was sleeping. Oh, and this cool tomahawk I made in case anyone tries to perv on me when I'm sleeping. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You get whacked with it. Not very sharp, but it will still hurt. Alright class, now it's time to drink some water. Most important part of your day is getting hydrated right at the very beginning. I feel it wakes you up and keeps you feeling good throughout the day. So I try to have 2 of these whole bottles, which is about a gallon. Makes me just feel very healthy. And drink a good bit right when you first wake up, just so you get a good start on your water intake. So last night I pulled up to the campsite around like 10:30 or 11. It was pretty, not scary, but there's very windy roads and it's right on a cliff. So I had to put it in 4-wheel drive. Roads are very bumpy. Yeah, it was a pretty fun drive though, have to admit, but kind of scared the shit out of me at the same time, but in a good way. And I want to go all the way up. I'm pretty much at the top of the mountain, but I didn't want to drive any further because I'd rather sleep somewhere with phone service just in case, especially if I park here that late at night. You gotta brush your teeth too, don't forget. Now it's time for my least favorite part of the day, and it's breakfast. There's no fire pit here, so I have to use my BioLite camp stove, which is supposed to charge my phone also, but I never got that to work. But anyway, I don't have to collect as much firewood because all I have to do is heat up water on this thing. So it's a pretty good fire pit, just not a good phone charger, I guess. And I'm going to be having at least one of these Kodiak oatmeal cups. I haven't had the oatmeal one, but everything else they have is so good. It rained pretty much non-stop for the past 2 days, so everything's going to be soaking wet. Plus it's also cold and windy, but I'm going to give it a try because I'm hungry. I can't really tell what it's doing in there. There is a flame, but it's not really catching all the wood yet. There we go, flame went out. I don't know if you guys could see what's going on in there, but it's kind of weird. I don't understand it. It's just too cramped in there. So it's better if you already have coals, then you put them in there, and then it lights all the other stuff. Got more cotton balls just in case, but it looks like some of the sticks have caught. And this thing has like a fan I could turn on, which might help. Or not. So what the fan helps for is making this, gives it more oxygen, which allows it to burn faster and get hotter. So I could put more sticks on it and get it to catch while it's like this. So some sticks have caught, but it's not really a whole fire yet. Basically I'll give it some time. Look how much it's smoking. I'm not a big fan of this. I can't even blow into it and make a flame out of it. It's because everything's so wet. And this thing has a fan, which is helpful, but I haven't used it for a couple of years, so it kind of died. And it needs the heat to charge it. Alright, maybe this will be going. I'm not really sure at this point. This thing's just kind of frustrating. It'll be good once it gets going, but making a wet fire in this, I'd much rather do it outside. I just don't have any rocks to make like a good fire pit, and I don't want to get yelled at if the park ranger comes by. So I finally got the water to start boiling on it, and now I remembered why I don't use it. I freaking hate this thing. It's just so hard to light a fire in it, such a small space. It's a cool concept. It's supposed to charge your phone. It has a fan to blow the fire, and you could put a light on it, but it's just hard to use. Plugged my phone in just to try it, and it is not charging at all. Just had to test it before I said it didn't work. That was the most frustrating experience in the whole entire world. All I wanted to do was boil some freaking water. And you know what? This stove sucks. It wouldn't let me boil water. But now I get to enjoy my oatmeal. But it was definitely not worth it. I probably burnt more calories blowing into the fire than I'll get back from eating this. But it does look pretty good. Some protein oatmeal. Then I'm gonna have some dried mango, some trail mix, maybe a banana if they're ripe enough. I'm gonna let this sit for like a minute to absorb. Or not. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait. This is good already. This oatmeal, Kodiak Cakes Oatmeal Power Cup, chocolate chip oatmeal, so good. It was worth the wait, even though that was one of the most frustrating times lighting a fire for me. Lighting it was fine, but getting it to stay lit, because all the wood was so wet. This is still worth the wait though. 12 out of 10. I'm going on my hike now, bringing my hiking bag, machete, and I'm going straight up the mountain because I don't want to end up getting lost on a trail. I'm by myself, and if I lose my car, I'm kind of fucked. I'm not really worried about the living if you get lost part. I'm more worried about the not knowing where I am and getting lost part. Part of the reason why I practice all these survival skills is because I have a bad sense of direction, so when I do get lost, not if, I can survive for however long I need to. I should practice navigation, but it's one of those things that just doesn't come easy to me. But oh well, I'll just learn more survival skills. Not sure how good this looks for you guys, but I am at the very top of this mountain. You could see the ridges in the back, and it was a pretty good but very short hike. It was almost straight up. Had to do a lot of bushwhacking with the machete. It was kind of fun, a cool journey. I feel safe because I'm not too far from the car. I can't see it, but it was a straight shot up, so it's hard to miss. And my elevation is a little over 4,000 feet, which I thought was cool because I don't think I've ever hiked this high. So now I'm just driving. Maybe I'm gonna go find another campsite or a cool view that I could turn into a campsite. But very curvy mountain roads, and it's going downhill now, but hopefully it'll go back up so I can get a good top of the mountain view.
really like this area, but I'm gonna go hiking, and I might do an overnight hiking trip for my first time. Hopefully I'll find other people to hike with, because I really don't know what I'm doing. But if not, I'll just hopefully be fine. Maybe I won't do it, maybe I will. I don't really know yet. It's gonna be pretty cold at night, so I'd have to be pretty prepared for it. Bring my sleeping pad, my sleeping bag. Geez, I feel like a tourist, but look at this view. Damn! Sorry, it's hard to get good camera angles while I'm also driving on a cliff. Probably shouldn't do this, but it's just so freaking cool. Alright class, so I am about to make dinner. I have all my firewood collected, and I'm going to give you a tour from Walmart. So I got 2 sirloin steak center cuts, heavy duty aluminum foil, 1 onion, 1 thing of garlic powder, a lot of vegetables, broccoli, carrots, cauliflower, and some baby spinach. Oh, and can't forget, big bag of potatoes that I'm not going to use all of them for dinner. And I didn't really do much today. I just kind of drove around, checked out some cool spots, did a little hike. Kind of a lazy day. But now I'm going to make dinner, and I think I'm going to go into Asheville, into the town tomorrow, and hear some live music. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked this video. Remember to like and subscribe and stay up to date. I have a video, probably 2 videos a week coming out, and I think you'll really like it. I'm about to make one on a second attempt on making a good meal. First one didn't go well, but I have a good feeling about this one.